Ah, hello. Let me fix this here. I guess that'll be there. Whatever. How are you guys doing this morning? I hope everybody's doing okay on this Thursday. It's Thursday, and I'm standing here in my kitchen. So, inspired today, inspired by an argument that I saw on one of our ads for one of our free trainings. And it was quite a lengthy argument all about ADHD meds and the whole ADHD meds are meth, they're made from meth, it comes from meth, that kind of a thing. Okay, so what I wanted to do, which by the way, this is a huge topic, huge. Lots of things that can be discussed within this topic. But today I want to keep it very short, sweet, and simple for you. And then we can feel free to elaborate with some more broadcasts, or you guys can do your own research or whatever. But here we go today. All right, today, this whole scenario of ADHD medication is meth. Guess what? It's not. It's not. But it can be very easily construed that way, very easily done. And I'm going to show you how it can easily be done. So, but the bottom line is it's not meth. Okay, here we go. This is how this works. This is an orange. I love oranges. They're quite tasty, right? You guys eat oranges. Maybe you don't like them, maybe you do, but either way, there's an orange. This is orange cleanser. I don't eat this, right? But it says it's natural orange cleanser, but they're not the same, are they? They're not equal. Now, technically, could you say the cleanser came from oranges? Well, if you really want to kind of get into it like that, then yeah, I guess you could technically say that this was derived from this on a technicality. However, just because it technically, if you want to say that, came from there doesn't mean anything. It's not relevant. It is not relevant in this case. That's not relevant at all. What is relevant is how we're going to use it, whether it's safe or not, and those kind of things, right? Because when you go and you change the compound or the structure of something, okay, you actually change the chemical structure, you change the entity. This is not this. Just because it may be derived from something or doesn't mean they are the same. They are two different compounds, right? And when we change the chemical compound, the structure of something, all that kind of chemistry stuff, okay, we also change the purpose. Also change the purpose. We eat these, we don't eat this, right? So this is my prescription. This is my Adderall. And on the label, it says amphetamine. Amphetamine, okay? Which is not the same as methamphetamine. They're two, that makes four. They're two different things. They're two different things, right? The chemical structure of amphetamine and methamphetamine are different, okay? So now what do we do? Well, if you really want to get into the differences in the chemical structure and what they do or don't do, those kinds of things, you are welcome to go about doing your research. This is amphetamine, not to be confused with methamphetamine. They're not the same, right? They're chemically different. And furthermore, just in case you're wondering, I know some of you are like, well, who do I believe? What do I believe? How do I find this information? You know, how do I know what's credible, what's not? Let me help you out with that. go to credible websites. Okay, not a person on a social media platform. Okay, if you really want to know the truth about something, then do your due diligence and become educated. Get educated. So go to credible websites, well-known named websites. And if you don't know what those are, you can use this website service. It's called Alexa. Okay. And Alexa, basically, you can get on there and you can type in, the different kind of websites that you are on, and it'll pop up on Alexa where it ranks in its ratings. And that can help you get a good indication on how many people actually visit that website, go to that website, use that website, where it ranks, and all of that. So if you want to use that to cross-reference your research, feel free to do that. And also, what else was I going to say? I'm looking at my notes. Oh, yes. Also, while you're doing your research, do your best to find information that's not biased. That's a toughie, but needs to be done, because we can basically take anything and twist the arguments around, as you've noticed, to plead our case, right? To whatever, whether we're against this, not against it, whatever, okay? So if you go to websites that are geared more towards non-prescription medication, then they're probably going to blast, okay? Probably not going to be too friendly, maybe, when it comes to prescription medications, and vice versa. So do your best to try to find a non-biased site, okay? But one purpose of today's episode was just simply to say that amphetamines are not the same as methamphetamines. They're two different drugs, two different chemical structures, don't serve the same purpose. If you want to research that a little bit more, feel free to go ahead and do so. So, hey, I told you I'd keep it short, sweet, and simple for you guys today. But we'll actually probably, maybe in the description, I don't remember. So I'll go back and I'll check that out. Make sure you guys have the resources that I've mentioned for you today. But that's all I have. Enjoy your weekend. Love you guys. And I will see you next week. Mwah. Take care.